Today's a special episode because you get to have bearded Ruben. I like to sometimes grow a beard, but usually it's temporary because I like shaved better. Sometimes I'm like, let's grow a beard for a while. Like trying a hat or something like that. First of all, it's kind of interesting how I need to record first and then do the editing because in last video I was like, oh, I'm doing better. But then I had to edit the video and I had quite some resistance to it and I delayed quite a bit again. So yeah, that happened. Clearly this rhythm isn't perfect yet, and that's actually what I've been thinking about this week. The good news is I feel a lot better about actually publishing videos. Like often with previous videos, it was like, it's too much work, or it's what's the point? Why even do this if I'm just gonna publish one great video and then I get tired and burned out and then I have to make another big video. And these simple videos actually get me to publish something. But there's still something missing because clearly I feel some resistance to creating these still. But it's not a lot because these videos are quite simple to do. I think they're just a bit boring to me. I don't know, it's not exciting. It's useful. I can see the point. Like the point for me is to practice and to have a recording of an entire year, which I think would be very interesting. But other than that, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like even people who know me personally might find these videos a bit boring because it's just me talking about my week, and maybe it's not useful to them at all. So I'm thinking maybe I could change the format of like only providing insights or something like that. Or maybe find a way where I can do more interesting shots and B-roll without, yeah, that I actually enjoy making. The question I ask myself is like, can I make this a win-win? For me, it's just not right now. It's just a win for me in the sense that I get to practice making videos and stuff. But it's not really a win for the audience. And I think if I make it a win for the audience too, I will get more excited about creating these videos because now it's kind of like exercise without listening to anything. It's just like, yeah, it's good for me, but nothing more than that. One thing I'm thinking about is to have this channel, the Ruben channel, as like my place if I need simple to create videos where I'm just talking about my experiences, which is different from the vision I used to have in the past, where I just make great videos about the stuff I'm interested in. But yeah, I think I will leave that for other channels. Like I think I want a separate, like if I talk about games or something, I will want a separate gaming channel or like a channel to one specific game even. So it's more valuable to a viewer because right now it's kind of, I don't know, you gotta be friends with me to even consider watching this channel. At least that's how I feel about it. I don't know how you feel about it. Let me know if you are watching. And speaking about listening while exercising, I started listening to Be Useful by the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger. And funny enough, it's not that useful. I mean, it's all right. It's kind of generic. It's a lot of you gotta do it, or like listen to no one. It's kind of what a lot of self-development books are like. The highlights so far is like you need to have like real good clarity about your goals, which I kind of knew already. But yeah, it's always nice to have a good reminder, like, yeah, this is so important. And the other one was like going on walks or like taking a bath or similar stuff like that can be really good for like inspiration, creativity. which I figured, but yeah, again, it's like nice to hear from other people that confirmation. But other than that, yeah, it's not. It's nice for motivation, but for practical advice, it's at least so far. Honestly, I don't think I've gotten to the be useful part yet of the book because it hasn't really mentioned that. But still. And then the last two quick things, I finished GTA San Andreas, which I talked about last week, and started playing GTA 4. Not a lot, I think only like 3 hours or something like that. And a lot of time I needed to install a mods because it's a crappy PC port. Who knew? So yeah, I did a lot of fixing there, and I played a bit, and I quite like it so far. It's definitely a different feel from the previous three GTA games. Like the cars are a lot slower, but I don't mind too much. I mean, that was also the case in Cyberpunk. It did need some getting used to, but yeah, eventually I did. And I also quite like the interaction between Nico, the main character, and his cousin. I don't know, I find something very funny about it with this over enthusiastic cousin who's like, ah, Nico, my cousin. And Nico being kinda unresponsive about that. I think that's quite a funny interaction. But again, I haven't played a lot, but I think I will like this. So yeah. So that's it for today. I want to keep it shorter, and also I just didn't do a lot today. It was a lot of thinking. Please, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. See you guys next time. Bye bye.